Titans Global. Let's go. Started with a vision, two voices in the mix. Max and Link together, building something that'll stick. Every episode we drop, yeah, we're reaching new heights. Titans Global on the map, burning bright every night. From the first recording session to the fans that tune in, we've been grinding every day, yeah, we're destined to win. Titans Global, that's the name, that's the brand, we the fans. Speaking truth through the microphone, messages that we send. Titans Global, that's the movement. Titans Global, feel the power. Titans Global, we keep pushing. Titans Global, this our hour. Titans Global, Max and Link. Titans stronger than you think. Titans Global, that's the way. Titans Global, every single day.
What's up, Titans fans? Welcome to another episode of Titans Global Podcast. I am your host, Maximus Titan Fan, and with me tonight is my boy Scoob. What's up?
What's up?
Link can't be here tonight, so we will just carry on with me and Scoob. How you feeling tonight, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling a lot better. I was a little rough last week, but it's a lot better. I'll do Link's part. Follow, like, subscribe. Y'all better be doing it. Best show out there. Let's go.
There you go. Hey, that's pretty good. All right, so yeah, we're back from our
Feels good to be
bye-week
back.
break. Yes, I agree. It was weird almost to not talk about Titans for a week. So we're playing the Texans. Normal Titans stuff.
The ultimate
Sunday,
rival.
1 o'clock. Normal Titans time. Not the normal Titans channel, though. We're on Fox. However, I do want to bring this up real quick. Okay, if you're not on Twitter and you don't know about this, I guess you can get pissed off right now, like I did. But the broadcast apparently is only going to be to Middle Tennessee. So, and I kind of forgot, to be honest, to get on my my guide and go ahead in the future and see if it's going to come on or not.
Right.
I don't even know if I can go that far ahead in the future. But anyway, I just was curious to know if my area was going to get it, because I'll be honest with you, if it's not broadcast in my area, it will be the first Titans game that I didn't get to see. It's not that I wasn't able to see it, it's that I didn't get to see it. And it'll be the first time in, gosh, I can't even tell you how long, man. I mean, I've
That's
seen
crazy.
And I'll be I promise you, I will be adamant. I will be pissed off, and you will see many videos with lots of 4-letter words in them from me if it doesn't show in the Knoxville area. I'd be honest with you, I would be livid.
You think it's a real tweet?
Only because there are some reputable people passing the information around. Turon Davenport or Paul Kuharski hasn't come out and said it. So I mean, it's hard to, or Jim Wyatt, any of the big ones, Gannon. None of them have come out and said, this is what's happening.
Right.
But all I'm saying is, even if it's a possibility, I'm pissed off. It got me so worked up at work. I literally, everyone who I had to walk by at a point today heard about this, because it's like I said, it's the first time that anybody's even flirted with the idea that I wouldn't be allowed to watch my Titans on Sunday, and that absolutely pisses me off, and I just don't.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You would think everywhere in Tennessee, Kentucky, a little bit of
North
Arkansas
Alabama
would be able to watch the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people. Tyler, that used to be my co-host on the show, lives in Northern Alabama. Huge Titans fan.
He should be able to watch the game.
Exactly. People in East Tennessee, all the way to the tip at Bristol, should be able to watch this game because they live in Tennessee, and this is our team. What's up, CJ? By the way, and I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. Somebody asked me today, what I was going to do tonight, and I said, I'm going to go home and talk about the Titans. And they were like, "Do they still suck as bad as they did, like earlier this year?" And I said, "Yeah, man, I'll be honest with you. We've only won one game, and they gift wrapped us a game. Said, here you go. If you can't win it, you're just absolutely awful. So we're giving you this
Right.
game. We feel bad, and we took it, but it's just, yeah." Man, I'll be real with you. I would still. Somebody asked me if I got free tickets to the game, would I go? And that's just a stupid question. Of
Of
course,
course I go.
yeah. I mean, I
I,
live 3.5 hours away from Nashville.
right.
Doesn't
I
bother
live 45 minutes.
doesn't
So
bother
yeah,
a bit to
you're
drive that 3.5 hours
right. And you've done
and
it
lose.
multiple times.
Yeah, and walk a mile to the damn stadium and a mile back, and then wait in your
Right.
car for an hour and a half to get to the damn freeway, where it takes you another 30 minutes just to get to the edge of Nashville, and then you get to drive 3.5 hours.
Right. Yeah.
I'm fine
I,
with all that, man. I really am. And maybe that makes me a homer, or I call it hardcore fandom, but
exactly.
whatever. It is what it is.
I haven't missed a home game since 2018. Yeah. So it's
Damn.
been a while since I missed a home game. I don't plan on missing a home game as long as I'm breathing.
That is an impressive stat, Scoob. I can't say anything about that. There's been
I know
there's
people
been
that's not missed a game in a long time.
Yeah, I know Logan, man. I swear, like he goes to all our away games and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a dedicated dude.
Yes, he
Um,
is.
but anyway, let's talk a little bit about the Titans versus the Texans. Texans actually last week. I don't know if anybody else watched their game, but I did, just because we were going to play them. But they played pretty good with their backup Mills. I mean,
Yeah, they had to come in there strong at the end, didn't they?
yeah, it was I don't know that I'd call it consistent play, but it was good enough to beat the Jaguars, which
Yeah.
right now has a much better record than the Titans. So, uh possible?
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
Jaguars always I don't know.
Yeah, I know, man. They always get to the end of the season and then everybody's like, "I
They
don't know
have
what
one of
to
the most
do."
overrated quarterbacks, I think.
Oh yeah, man, don't get me started on T-Law, man. It's not that I have a hate for the man or anything like that. It's just I thought he was a little overrated coming out of college.
Yeah.
And then when he got to the pros his first year, I was like, I mean, it's hard to judge on a rookie season, but I really feel like the guy's overrated. People are saying that he's better than he is. And after 6 or 7 seasons now of them saying this is going to be his breakout season,
And then they
I
pay you
just don't
55
see
million
it.
a year.
Oh my God, yeah. I would be so
Woo.
pissed off if I was a Jags fan. I'll be honest. I would be in a much better situation if I was. I mean, if I was a Texans fan, I would at least feel like I was vindicated. But even the Colts, I mean, they're false. They're not real. They're and they've been exposed almost now that people have exposed their offense and their defense. I think they'll be beaten a lot more as it goes on through the season. And I think honestly, it'll be a close battle between the Jags, the Texans, and the Colts as to who wins the AFC South, which I find hilarious.
Oh man, right? It's just crazy that how our division just beats the hell out of each other all the time.
Yeah, and what's crazy is I even said 6 or 7 wins could win our division, and I
Right.
still stand by that more than halfway through the season. Um, I don't know. I
Seven
get
to nine win division winner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna have a our division champion is going to be somebody with a losing record, which is insane.
It's happened
Uh,
before.
oh yeah, I mean yeah, it's just damn it, guys. All right, so I'll move on. It's in Nashville, so at least we have home field advantage.
The next three.
The spread though is towards the Texans, 6.5 points, which I don't blame them. I don't blame Vegas for that.
It
I
did
would
drop a
probably do the
point
same
though
thing.
whenever they said Stroud wasn't playing, because it was at
Really?
7.5, and then it dropped, and I think it's actually in some places 5.5 now.
Uh
Yeah.
oh. Uh
So
oh. What is that? Because Calvin Ridley and Arden
Big
Key was
Jeff,
back in
Arden
practice?
Key. There's a bunch of guys that might come back this week for us,
Look,
anyways.
I would love it if Big Jeff came back this week, but I
He was
don't
practicing this week.
see. I know, but I don't see his first week back at practice with a hamstring injury as a
Right.
defensive lineman being able to line up and take those
He said he's
shots and
ready.
bring that power. I would love it. I really
And
would.
you know his hatred for the Texans.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, none of the interim head coaches are going to hold him out.
Nah.
So if he says he's ready to go and can play, then he'll play.
He probably just tells them what he's doing.
That's pretty funny. Oh man. Um. So yeah, the spread. Jesus man, the over under is 37.5 points. I guess that's depending on where you look it up, but Vegas has it as 37.5 points as of the time I got off work today. But
Well,
I
they
would
what they
honestly
beat
take
us
the
20,
under.
right? The under. Oh
I
man, I
mean,
don't
we haven't
know.
played the Texans yet, so I don't really
What
know what to expect. Their offense is inconsistent as hell. Their defense is decent, and our
what
defense is.
right?
mm. So I mean,
Didn't they beat
really,
us
it could
26
be
to
a.
nothing?
What?
Didn't we
No,
go
we
to
haven't
Houston
played.
already and they beat us 26 nothing?
Oh crap! Did we already play Houston?
I think
I
so.
don't know, man. I
I think
tried to
we went to
forget
Houston
most of this
already.
season.
That was our goose egg of the year. I think that was the game. I could be wrong, but I thought we got spanked by them.
I'll be honest. I don't know. I mean, it's
Right.
possible. I'm trying to look it up as fast as I can right now, but my phone is really fighting
Hello?
against me. Yeah, yeah. It's not doing well.
I hear you.
Yeah, yeah. They beat us 26-0 on September 28th.
Yeah, that's what I thought. In Houston.
Damn.
Yeah, they spanked us good.
All right. Well, that's hilarious that I didn't even pick
That's
up
just
on that.
that just goes to show you how rough the season's been, man. We forget about that stuff.
I mean, like I said, I try to put a mental block on most of this season. I'm sure
Right,
after it's over, I'll try to forget most of it because it's just awful.
right.
There's not a whole lot of positive to talk about, but let's see. Like I said, both teams have been kind of inconsistent. Texans defense not great at the run. Neither is the Titans defense. I feel like the Titans have a decent two running backs with Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears.
Cheers.
Yeah, and I feel like they need to get the run game a little more consistent than it has been the last 2 weeks. Last week was better than, or excuse me, I guess you have to skip past the bye week, but the
Right.
week before the bye week, obviously week 9, I guess, was better than week 8 with the rushing attempts, but it's still not enough to satisfy me. Because I feel like honestly the run game is the best thing to help out your quarterback because then you can use the play
Yeah.
action and all kinds of RPOs and stuff like that to really throw off a defense. So it's got to get more run game going, especially against an inconsistent defense that shows that
Yeah.
they have a trouble stopping the run. So
Yeah.
uh,
Sometimes I feel like they're putting too much on Cam and trying
yeah,
and not enough. I
I
don't know,
think part of
man.
that's Cam too. I mean, he's got that championship mentality. He's young and he has had success forcing his will on the game, I guess is a better way of saying it.
Right,
So I think that's part of the problem, and I'm hoping that the talks that we heard about in throughout the week with Mike
right.
McCoy that he actually takes a little bit of that to heed and kind of chills out a little bit because yeah, uh, yeah,
Not good.
he's not been great this season.
No.
Statistically, he's been pretty bad. Um, Again, both offenses struggle with consistency. Obviously, the Texans had a surge there at the end of the game last week, so I
Right.
feel like even with Davis Mills starting, I don't think the offense is going to be meek or anything like that. I think they're going to come out guns blazing, trying to get Nico Collins set up because I think he had a big game. I think he had like 137 yards or something like that on
Yeah, he had a
7
typical
receptions.
Nico game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So and I mean our defensive backs, you know, we're obviously going to start Marcus Harris this week, and Kevin Winston's going to get a lot of play time. So we're gonna get
Yeah,
a real good eye view of what those guys are made out of. Marcus Harris actually had a really good game against the Chargers. Uh,
yeah,
28 passing attempts. I think he was targeted twice. One reception for 3 yards, I think.
yeah. He
Uh,
played pretty good.
so I can't. Yeah, the 56.3 rating. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We'll see if he's targeted more, in this game. We'll see how he holds up. I expect him to be. I expect him to take more snaps as well. So
Right,
I don't know. We'll see. Him and Kevin Winston both. I'm interested to see as they come into the game how much they bring to the game. Kevin Winston seems like a really instinctual football player from what we've seen so far. So I'm pretty excited about him getting a little bit more extended play time. And to be
yeah,
honest, like I said, Marcus Harris has played good in the time that we've seen him sparsely throughout the defense over the last 3 weeks. I think he's got to play a little bit, mostly on special teams, but he gets a
yeah.
little bit of defensive
I
love.
want to see Barton and I want to see Barton and Gray take another step too, for sure.
Man, I'll be honest. I would love to see Barton take a step. Uh, I don't know how much more of a step Gray can take, really. I
I
mean, I
think he's
guess
still
in
got more in
the
the tank.
I was gonna say, I guess in the turnover margin, or something like that. I guess you could have something
Or
still to
at
be
least keep the
desired.
same pace going. I want to see him keep the same pace.
All right, yeah, yeah. Don't drop off for 2 games out of nowhere.
Right.
I feel you on that, brother.
Go for that tackle record. You think he's doing? You think he's trying to go for the tackle record for the Titans?
I'll be honest with you, I didn't think that before the bye week, but I had a lot of chance to look up stats and different things. And if you follow me on
Right.
social media, you already know that. But yeah, he is on pace to hit it. Not only hit it, but
Break it.
shatter that damn thing.
Right.
Yeah. And he is
I mean,
very
they're not.
close
They're,
to
they're not.
on
They're
pace.
playing for. They're playing for themselves right now. He's playing for a new coach that's going to watch film, and so I think he's going to try to do it, man. I
If
do.
the cool thing is when you hear about people talk about big tackle numbers, 90% of the time they're talking about combined tackles.
Right.
Solo tackles is a different story and a bigger storyline in my opinion.
Exactly, man.
Um, he is on pace to break the solo record as well, which
Right.
the overall record is held by Keith Bullock, I think, at
I think he
100.
still has the record. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 163 or 157, something like that. It's a
Yeah.
freaking insane number. But
Bully was the best, man.
do you know who holds the solo tackle number?
I don't.
Stephen Tulloch.
Okay. And you know what's crazy? He's going to be the he's going to be
Yeah.
the game. He's going to be the hype man this game. So that's
Yeah,
pretty
when I
wild.
saw that, I got super excited because I literally had just looked up stats that had his name in it, and I mean, if you lived through that time, man, and you watched the Titans, he was
Nasty
a
defense,
head smasher. Yeah,
man.
he was quick, downhill linebacker, loved to hit,
Breaking
love
people
Steven
off.
Tulloch. Yeah, love Steven Tulloch. Man, he's like Peter Simon or Sermon. Do you
Right.
remember Peter Sermon? Dude
Oh
was
yeah, man.
massive
That's
ginger. He's the biggest
that's back
ginger
when we
I've
had a
ever
team
seen.
full of dudes.
Exactly. Exactly. I think Peter Sermon was like the fourth string linebacker, third or fourth string linebacker, and he was nasty as hell.
Man,
Uh,
he had to prove a point every time he got on the field.
yeah, he sure did. And he did so well that he actually became, I think he was a starter for at least 1 year. I feel like it
Oh
might have been
yeah, a
more
season
than,
or two, yeah.
but yeah. Man, it's nice to reminisce about when the Titans were good.
Right.
Like I said, Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, good run game for the Titans in my opinion. Also, I think they need to give the ball Tajay Spears. I think he needs to be the check down option. I'm sorry. I know that Tony Pollard is a good halfback and all that. And we
Right.
didn't trade him, and now we just need to wear the
I would,
tires
yeah.
out, like a lot of people are saying. But I don't agree with that. I think the
I would
more
like to see
opportunities that
Tajay get the
Tajay
starter
Spears
spot.
I was going to say, I think more opportunity that Tajay Spears had,
Yeah.
especially in the passing game, to check down to him in open field space compared to Tony Pollard. There's no comparison. He's
Right.
way better. So, in my opinion, I think we need to be giving more snaps to Tajay Spears and less snaps to Tony Pollard, unless it's a
There
short
might be a
game
youth movement
situation.
this weekend, man. There might be a youth movement this weekend.
Yeah, and Khalil Mullings, I think is his name. I have
Yeah.
I know Kyle. Damn it, I can't even say it now. Cal El because
Kal-El.
that's Superman.
Yep.
But
He's back.
yeah, big dude. I'm interested to see, really interested to see towards once he starts being integrated into the offense, how they use him in the short yardage situations. Because to be honest, we need to see what he has in the short
Right.
yardage situations because Tony Pollard ain't gonna be here next year.
You don't
So
think
we
so?
need to
Right.
see where he lands because I think Tajay is gonna be not the lead back. I don't think we're gonna have a lead back next year unless
Yeah.
somebody gets hot. But
There's no more, there's not very many lead backs in the NFL anymore.
not really, no.
Not
And it's
really.
mostly running back by committee, and usually there's two or three different types of running backs on each
Yeah.
team. So I expect Cal Mullins to try to be that short yardage guy. Oh, I mean that's what he's supposed to be. So let's see if he can actually do that for us before the season's over,
Right.
so that we can, either invest more or move on. Uh, Sneed. There's been a lot of stuff coming out about L'Jarius Sneed right now. More has come out today or yesterday. In the last 2 days, we have learned a tremendous amount about his off the field problems with the legal battles that he's having. Allegedly, he was involved in all this. Allegedly, he was driving the vehicle. He says he doesn't have contact with the guy anymore, but it looks like the more information that's coming out, it looks like they might actually get a conviction against Sneed. And
Uh,
if they do, the Titans can get out from underneath his contract and recoup 98% of the money that they have. Even even the signing bonuses that he got, he would have to pay the Titans back if he actually gets into trouble like this, as it was part of his contract. I don't know if you I try not to watch as much as I can. Paul just makes me depressed, and I'm already in a depressive state right now, so I don't really look for Paul Kaharski stuff. But he had a really interesting podcast about this subject where it goes into real uh, detail about
Right.
how the Titans contract was structured with L'Jarius Sneed and how this really does benefit the Titans if it works out this way. And
Right.
I mean, to be honest, with the on-field performance that we've got from him, I mean, I've never really rooted for a guy to lose before, but I kind of want the legal troubles to give us the option to get out from underneath that because I feel like we need to.
Man, in my opinion, that is the worst trade in Titans history.
Oh man, worse than
Just for the
AJ Brown?
fact because we got nothing for it. Nothing. At least in the AJ
Well, we
trade, we
gave
got a
up a
first
third
round
round
pick.
pick. We gave
That's
up
what
a
we
third
got.
round pick.
In this trade, we got nothing. Nothing.
Yeah,
You
we
know what
got
I'm
a crap
saying? And
player, spent a bunch of money, and gave up a third round pick. You know what? You might actually have a case there because I was thinking about it today. Somebody made a comment today about
I hate it
uh
too. I was hoping him to be so good, but man,
I put up a post earlier this week about John Robinson just in case anybody, forgot who actually set us back 10 years
right.
would be John Robinson instead of, all these other people that are getting fingers pointed at him. But um somebody brought up the point that AJ Brown is still not happy with the production
Yeah,
that he's
he's been
getting and the
upset.
balls that he's been and he's on a Super Bowl. I mean, he's won a Super Bowl. He's done things that most NFL players never get to do, even with the skill set that he has. I mean, look at Megatron, man. Megatron was a
Right.
way better wide receiver than AJ Brown. I'll take that argument to the grave. And Megatron never got a ring. But AJ
Right.
Brown already has his ring, and he's complaining that he's not getting enough playing time or he's not getting enough targets and I agree with him, to be honest.
Well,
I
wasn't
mean,
he
if I
out?
had AJ Brown, I mean, he's always open. Look at
And he's
most of the
always hurt
receptions he
too.
got. I will
What?
agree with that. He is a little bit of a
Wasn't
glass.
he missed the last game, right? Because of injury?
No, he was out there. He got
Was he?
two
Oh,
two
okay.
targets, 2 receptions, 13 yards.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I get his
Right.
point. I mean, like I'm, one of the best receivers in the NFL when I'm hot. Throw me the damn ball and I'll just show you what I can. I mean, I've
Right.
proven it a
I don't
million
think we'll
times over.
trade
So,
for him,
oh
but
no, 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 no. But my point is that even if we hadn't, let's say John Robinson, we're in an alternate universe in the Marvel world, and John Robinson did not trade AJ Brown to the
right.
Eagles. Um, I don't think he would have lasted with the Titans.
Nah.
Even if we had AJ Brown, and I really feel like that was the catalyst for us starting to go downhill. So, I mean, who knows if we had the talent of AJ Brown, who would have stayed and who would have go, you know what I mean, as far as
Right.
staff and all that stuff goes. But my point is even if the Titans won the Super Bowl the next year, let's say we keep AJ Brown. Hypothetically, we win the Super Bowl. Is AJ Brown really happy after winning a Super Bowl with the Titans if he's in the state of franchise that the Titans are in now, 3 or 4 years later?
Oh, he's not. He's a diva.
So my point is if we didn't trade him back then for a first round pick, we would be trading him one of the last 3 seasons for probably a second or third round pick.
Right.
And once I started thinking about it that way, I don't know. The Snead trade actually does kind of hold water as one of the worst trades the Titans have ever done.
To me, it is the worst trade.
And what's funny is our current GM was on the other side of the trade.
Probably
So I
just
mean,
being happy.
oh dude, are you kidding me? He's probably thinking to himself, "Damn, dude, we just fleeced them guys like hell."
So just
And then he
think,
gets hired by the
right.
franchise, and now he's like, "Damn, now I got to deal with this shit all over
Well,
again."
just think if he could do that to us, what can he do to other teams to get us stuff? You know what I'm saying?
I am really excited to see if Borgonzi drafts as well as he did this past season, because I'll be honest with you, I was happy, and it's hard to gauge a draft until 3 years later. Anybody that tells you anything different is just a liar.
They're on track to being a
But
good one, though.
I was going to say, Rand Carthon's drafts, I thought Rand Carthon's first draft was really good. And
He was
then,
50-50 in my opinion.
yeah, I mean, he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't great. So I guess,
Right.
yeah, 50-50. I'll take that. But when I look back on it a couple years in the future, I was like, he had one or two good picks.
We got a few
And
good
then
picks out of Rand.
in the next draft he had one or two good picks.
Right.
So, I'm not bashing Rand or anything. I'm just saying he wasn't a great GM. And now finding out all the extra stuff about that with him and Vrabel and how they never got along and how he wanted him out from day one. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there. But anyway, with that being said, Borgonzi's draft I'm really happy with right now. I might feel different in a year or two, but right now I'm pretty happy about it. So I hope that his next draft is just as good, and I hope that he can get us some free agents that are worth their weight in money.
Right.
Lately, all we've done is sign high profile people to high profile contracts that don't produce.
They never produce.
I'm
Hopkins has been the only one lately.
Yeah, and I'll be real with you, man. If Cush does not come out of this funk he's been in, and I mean he has gradually gotten better over the last 3 or 4 games, so I understand why Mike McCoy said, "Oh, well, he's getting his legs under him," but
Right.
I still see him getting beat by some stunts and some stuff
I
that
still
just
think he's
doesn't.
trying to believe in his knee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean that was basically Mike McCoy's comments. He's
Right.
just now starting to get over that fear of injury or re-injury.
Right.
He's just starting to feel like himself, 100% strength, and getting his legs under him and all this stuff. So I'm interested to see how he plays for the rest of the season. But yeah, I don't know if he doesn't play very good for the rest of the
Yeah,
team.
we need
Most of
him
the
to
free
hit,
agents.
man. We need him. We're paying him a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Our free agent hit rate has been not good, not good at all lately. So we need to hit better on our free agents. And I don't really see, even though we have a bunch of money, I don't see Borgonzi going out there and splashing the free agency market like
Nah.
Rand Carthon did. Rand, went out and got let's see, DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley, goodness, I feel like there's more than that. Aziz,
If
he
you,
went and got him. He was a pretty big contract. Gosh,
I think Berganzi's going to go after 3 and 4 stars in the free agency. Put it in
yeah,
college terms.
yeah, exactly. He's going after the blue collar guys that are gonna, I don't want to say Cody Barton guys because that gives it a bad undertone, but
Right.
something like that. Um, All right, so we're almost halfway through the show, guys. Stick around with us for about 30, 45 seconds. We're going to give the sponsor some love, and we'll be back to talk a little bit more about Titans versus Texans and a couple more things we just want to get off our chest. So stick around. We'll be back.
Tighten
What's
up.
up, Titans fans? Maximus Titan fan here. Are you in need of professional excavation services? Look no further. Red Zone Builders has the expertise, experience, and equipment to handle all or any excavation project, big or small. Whether you need land clearing, site preparation, trenching, foundation excavation, or any other excavation services, they have you covered. Their team of skilled professionals work diligently to ensure your project is completed safely, efficiently, and to your satisfaction. Trust the experts at Red Zone Builders to get the job done right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red Zone Builders.
There you go, man. Red Zone, man. That I'll be honest with you, dude. That honestly, it started off as a buddy of mine just trying to help me out, and it was
Right.
hilarious because, like, I don't know, a year into it, I was like, "You want to stop doing this, man? I mean, you can't be getting too many calls from my show, dude." And he's like, "No, no, no. I'm helping you. It's all good, man." But he has turned it into a multi-million-dollar business. So
Heck yeah.
props to my buddy.
Congrats.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
Red
awesome.
Zone Builders is doing great.
Good.
So yeah, like literally, if y'all really do need any side preparation, call them because they are a very big outfit. So injuries, Texans injuries. C.J. Stroud, I think they've already called him out.
Yeah, out.
I think Jalen Petrie. I don't know how you say his name, bro. He's out. I think Danico Autry is out.
Yep.
Aziz Al Shair was limited, but he'll probably play. Just based on my notes. Dalton Schultz, tight end, not going to play. Based on my notes.
Yeah,
Titus
they got a couple
Howard.
guys.
Titus Howard's probably going to play. I think that was all the big names that I saw that was worth a crap. That are not going to play. As far as the Titans go, man, it looks like just about everybody's back, except I still just don't think that Simmons plays this week. I really
We'll
hope
find
I'm
out
wrong.
tomorrow, huh?
I was gonna say I really hope I'm wrong, but I just don't think that he comes back quite this week. Now, some injuries that are coming back that I'm not really happy about. Calvin Ridley's coming back from injury.
Yep.
Arden Key's coming back from injury.
Harold.
These are two players, in my opinion, that are parasites on our team right now because we really need to figure out what we have in these young guys.
Right.
I don't really think Calvin Ridley's going to be on our team next year. Yeah, I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but I don't think it's going to happen. So, if he's not going to be on our team, why do we care if he's in the game? I mean, I get it. You want to win as many games as possible. I love winning. I really do. People ask me, would I rather win out the rest of the season or get the number one pick?
Win every time.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. And people like dog the crap out of me over that answer, but it's the truth. I can't help it.
Right.
I'm a Titans fan. I don't want to see us do bad. I want to see us be badass. And besides, if we won every game, then we'd have something to carry off into the next season. We'd have some
Right.
excitement about us. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like there would be more to it than just that. But whatever. Anyway, my point
And
is that yeah,
it's not good for Cam for us to lose every game.
exactly. Yeah, we need some wins if nothing else for just him. And really, we need him to single-handedly win us some games is what we really need. We need Cam to show that there is no doubt that he is the number one overall draft pick and he's our franchise quarterback.
Right.
I had someone say to me who I don't know if I would say I respect their opinion on football because I don't really know that much about their football sense, but I do respect their opinion about the Titans because they do follow the Titans religiously like I do, and people that follow something this strongly usually can read between the lines even when they're not blatantly saying something. It's pretty easy to see. And he said that he's excited that next year in camp that there's going to be a real quarterback competition.
That was my question I was going to ask you. Since we're going to have a new coach, new offensive coordinator, new quarterback coach, probably,
Yep.
is Cam Ward, if he keeps playing the way he does, is he leaving a window for Will Levis to fight him for that number one spot? I'm not. Is he to? He's not taking chart. Well, he's not taking the reins of the number one spot. I guess, in my opinion, I don't know. But is he
Here's
leaving open the window for somebody else to come in and take it from him?
I'll say this about Cam Ward. From everything I've seen so far, he talks the talk. That's for sure. He talks a
Right.
great game. As far as the play goes, sometimes I think he forces his play a little bit too much. And I think a lot of that is because of the way that he has played throughout his young career, coming out of high school as a zero recruit, star recruit.
Right.
Went to a really terrible, not terrible, really small school. Moved to a smaller school. Then finally got, to Miami in his last year. Had a decent run with them. Impeded his wheel a lot, especially at the small schools. So I don't
Right.
know if that gave him bad tendencies or what, but I do feel like he forces things that aren't there, and that is the part where I feel like his game could really take off. Is take what is given to you. If
Right.
that is, dude, we saw Aaron Rodgers. I saw Aaron Rodgers take off 3 different times in the last game that we watched.
Oh
If
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers' 42 or 43-year-old ass can run and get positive yardage, surely you can do the same thing as a 20-something-year-old man. I think he's 23, but that's not the point.
Right.
That and the fact of the checkdowns, um, and the footwork. The pass that he missed to Van Jefferson in the last game, his last game was not great. It was not good. And
Mm-mm.
to go into the bye week like that really sucks, especially for a young franchise that's just trying to get something going. Thank you, CJ. I feel you, bro. I don't know, bro, but it's cool. I'm trying to figure it out.
What'd he say?
He's just kind of the Mayo man. He's kind of laughing about
Oh,
the,
right.
I think the
And I'm not even
idea,
talking about Mayo,
but
man. I'm like, there's been a lot of chatter about taking the Indiana quarterback #1 overall. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that.
yeah, okay. So that Mendoza argument, I cannot get behind. I cannot
I
get
don't.
behind that. He is a system quarterback. Anybody that doesn't
Right.
understand that just doesn't understand X's and O's.
And I
And
don't want
that's
to
really
draft
the
another
thing.
quarterback.
I think a lot of people look at these college quarterbacks and they go, "Oh man, they did great at their college. Surely they're going to be halfway good in the pros." That doesn't always translate, man. And especially if you don't understand football scheme. There is a big difference between and that's where most people have problems with parts of Cam's game is the
Yeah.
scheme that's written for him. Like this is how the play is supposed to go. And I mean, I guess people can't know that 100% without being in the coach's room,
Right.
knowing who's the first read and stuff like that. But when you're watching the play in slow motion and you see wide receivers come open that appear to be in his vision, and he still holds the ball
Hesitating.
waiting on another receiver or throws a check down or tries to run, out of the pocket. Those kind of things are frustrating about Cam.
Right.
That's what's frustrating to me about Cam anyway. And do I think there's a real quarterback competition? I think is the original question that I got way off topic on, but
Right.
no. And here's why. There is a major difference in between the off-season or off-field characteristics of Cam Ward versus Will Levis. Will Levis, even though his team wasn't doing well, his coaching wasn't doing well. Whether he saw that or not doesn't matter. He kept saying the right things, exactly what you want your quarterback to say. Cam, however, comes out and blatantly says, "We ass. We're
Right.
not good." Our coaching is, our play calling isn't good. I'm not good. Our receivers aren't getting open. The blocks aren't being made. I mean, he's calling people out, which is
Right.
exactly what you want your quarterback to do because he's the leader. He's the star. That's what you want. You don't want somebody to come in as a follower, just saying whatever should be said by the quarterback, which I guess most people would say is just more PR friendly. Oh, well,
Right.
Will Levis was just being more PR friendly. Well, all right. even in the decision making. Let's just throw it out there on the eye test. We're not talking about box score. We're talking about with our eyeballs of watching the
Right.
two quarterbacks. They both get a little panicky. I can say that. I can say that Cam, yeah, he gets a little panicky. Sometimes his footwork gets bad when he sees an open receiver and throws the ball a little off kilter. Sometimes he puts a little bit much heat on it, even though I feel like any wide receiver in the NFL should be able to catch a pass. It doesn't matter how fast the ball is traveling.
Right.
Um, but I do see, the similarities between the two as far as decision making, but the the bare bones of it, man.
Right.
Just take the first week that Cam Ward was in the NFL. I think it was first or second week where he breaks out of that tackle, uh, looked like a sack. He breaks out of it, and I think he just lightly tosses the ball off to either Pollard or Chig or Gunner. I can't remember which one got it, but then they take it up the sideline for 30 or 40 yards, whatever it was. It was a huge play. But the point is that in the moment of panic or in the moment of, oh crap, these guys are bearing down on me, instead of whiffing the ball just to get it out of your hands, instead of doing that and tossing it directly into three defenders, he tosses it to a guy where nobody is around. It's just his guy. So if his guy doesn't catch it, the ball hits the ground and it's an incomplete pass and nobody cares. But the fact that he catches it and then takes off for 30 yards, I mean, it's those things that make me say there will be no quarterback competition next year. There might be a facade of one to try to push Cam a little bit, but I don't think there will be a real quarterback competition between him and Will Levis at any point.
Okay.
That's just my honest opinion.
Right.
And I'm not I don't I
And
have
I'm
pinned
only
down a
asking because
lot on
I do
Cam.
want Cam to be the man. It just feels like he's not being the man.
No, I understand. It
and
worries
he's
people, but
and he's leaving the window open for somebody else to come in and take his job.
I just have to bring people back into the
And I'm not even
realization
saying
that
it's going to be Will Levis. I'm just saying it could be any quarterback. He shouldn't be leaving that window open. Is what I don't want him. I want him to slam that damn window closed, and he's
I
not doing it.
I would love to see, like we were talking about before the show, the breakout game for Cam Ward.
Right.
I would
He
love
needs
to
to
see that.
slam that damn window closed and put a pin in it.
Something we need to keep in mind, though, as we're watching Cam Ward, is this is the most talent depleted roster we've had in the past couple of years. We might have some young talent as far as that goes, but proven NFL talent we're very shy on. Uh,
Yeah. But isn't that
and
what a good quarterback's supposed to do, though? Make your players better?
he is supposed to elevate people, that is for sure. I
Right.
don't know as a rookie, especially when you're throwing an interim head coach in there who's trying to make himself look as good as he can.
Right.
Along with that, and I don't know how consistent they've been as far as the playbook goes. As far as the transition goes from Callahan to Mike McCoy to Bo Hardegree. I don't know how any of this, nobody knows really what's going on behind the scenes, other than a few lucky people, but
Right.
or unlucky people for that matter. But I am interested to see how he responds to after the bye. And I think that will tell us a lot what we need to know about the future of this
Right.
team, Cam Ward, a lot of the players on this team. Like I expect Gunnar Helm to take off.
That's why I think there's going to be a youth movement. I think we're going to
Yeah,
see.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
Gunnar Helm, I think DK and Ailmanor get way more snaps. Way more snaps.
I can
Um,
also see Slater coming in for what Zeitler. I
Zeitler,
can
I
see
would
that
love
happen a
that.
little bit too.
I've been calling that for weeks, man. It needs to
I
happen. It really does.
I feel like he's in waiting for that spot next year.
Oh, he is for sure.
Yeah.
I just wanted my argument is most of these guys like Cushionberry's probably coming back next year unless he has just a piss poor season for the rest of the year. He's probably coming back next year because he's under contract.
Right.
J.C. Latham is probably going to stay at right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, more than likely is going to be our left tackle for next year.
Yeah, but he's
Uh,
getting paid to be.
yeah, so I mean, even if he's not here, he's still getting paid a huge chunk of money to be our left tackle. So we might as well keep him at left tackle, unless it's just
And he hasn't done
abysmal.
too bad.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would disagree with that.
I
Look at the
mean,
numbers I posted up on social media between him and J.C.
I
Latham
seen
last
that.
year, and
Yeah.
oh my God. So I even had
Yeah.
a guy comment to me, "Holy crap! I didn't know it was that bad." I said, "Neither did I until I looked up the stats." I mean, I felt like I was going to get better stats from J.C. Latham's last year than I did from more
Right.
this year, just from the eyeball test. That's why I looked it up, but I had no idea the numbers were going to be as bad as I thought. As they actually were. Now,
Right.
whether that there's a lot that plays into that. So, I mean, I'm not trying to get into that whole debate right now. I'm just saying that more than likely these are going to be the players that are there.
Next year.
And if you got Cushionberry on the left side of him and J.C. Latham on the right side of him, go ahead and stick Slater in there and let them start getting a chemistry and a gel together. Unless you feel like it's going to put Cam in danger. If
Right.
it does that, then obviously, and nobody knows that except the coaches and the talent evaluators. But this is
Right.
exactly what our season is made of: talent evaluation, roster evaluation, hell, whole franchise evaluation. So, last talk about Titans and Texans until we'll do a little final score thing. What the hell? Over the last 5 times, Houston has won 4 of them.
Yep.
So that's
I
not
was at
great.
the last victory.
How long ago was? Oh no, that was just
Last year, me and my
last
daughter
year.
drove
Yeah,
to Houston. Yeah.
there you go.
Yep.
In their last 5 head-to-head matchups, Houston has scored 121 points versus Tennessee, while only allowing 65. So Houston has done a really good job in the last 5 games against us at scoring and holding us to less scoring. So we
Exactly.
really need to break that trend this time if we're going to have any chance of doing anything.
Their defense has been slapping us around.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, Nico Collins is a huge threat. I mean, even if that is the only threat, he's still a huge threat because, who do we got in the
Yeah.
backfield that's guarding him? Yeah,
We don't have
all
enough
3 of our
guys. We don't
starters.
have enough talent to protect, to
Yeah.
be up against him.
All right, you're Denard Wilson. Okay, who do you put on him?
I don't know.
You put
Double.
Baker
You're gonna
on
have to
him?
double. You're gonna have to bring a safety down on him too. I mean,
So, all right, so you put who? Baker and Amani Hooker?
yeah, I guess.
No. I mean, in my eyes, I would put Baker and Winston or Amani Hooker and Marcus
You
Harris.
might even have to put a linebacker on. I don't know, man. Throw
A
everybody on him.
linebacker can't keep up with his ass.
You're gonna have to
The only
just
chance we
every
got,
level he goes to, they need to be on him.
yeah, the way I see it is one of them needs to be behind his ass and one of them needs to be in
Right.
front, and the one in front needs to be a slower runner. So I guess in my eyes, I would probably put Darrell or Baker on him, and then give Winston to him to help him
Right.
on the backside, because Winston's fast. So is
Yeah.
Marcus Harris. Baker's not as fast. Neither is Amani Hooker, but they're good enough. And we'll.
It's gonna be
I don't
interesting
know.
to see what they do for sure. Not having Roger in there. That's gonna be interesting.
Gonna be a little different. Yeah, a little different. And again, hopefully Arden Key stays out this game. And I don't wish
Um,
injury upon anybody. I just don't want him to take any more snaps away from Jihad Ward or Harrell or anybody else
yeah,
that
because
might
Harold's
have
coming
a
back too.
modicum of talent.
Yeah. We'll see how
I
it
just
goes,
can't.
man.
Yeah, I just can't with that guy. I mean, I just can't. Arden Key just, I don't know. It pisses me off. He pisses me off. He's one of the worst free agency acquisitions we've ever had. And that includes Andre Dillard and Daly. That includes a lot of busted ass people.
Right. Before
I
we
don't
get
know.
off here, how was the Little Caesars thing?
I mean, it was cool. It wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be, but isn't that mostly the case when you
Right.
get all excited about something and then it's like, oh, well, I mean, hey, it's still pretty cool. I mean, I still got a shout out from Little Caesars and I got a free hat and a free T-shirt and
There you go.
I got a little shout out on my social media, which was cool. So yeah.
Heck yeah. There you go. You get Little Caesars for life.
Nah, now if which is funny because I'll be honest with you, and this is not a plug for Little Caesars because I'll be honest, I never really liked Little Caesars all that much, and especially because my wife worked at a pizza restaurant that had been like in this small town for 20-25 years where they hand make
Right.
their dough and all this, Little Caesars dropped a restaurant right across the street from them.
Oh
It was,
man.
yeah, it was
What?
literally like, oh yeah, $5 pizzas.
Right.
And when you're a hometown guy, you're hiring hometown people, you're making your stuff all fresh with
Right.
fresh produce and all that. It's really hard to sell $5
Yeah,
pizzas.
you can't do it.
So yeah, so I mean, I always kind of held a grudge against Little Caesar just for that.
Right.
But I will say, when we were at the game,
Dude, that thick crust pizza's fire in it.
I was gonna say, man, my wife brings up, and she says something about, oh, the daughter wants Little Caesars. She can have that shit. We'll eat something else. And I was like, well, I mean, if it's that Detroit style pizza, I'll eat
Right.
that shit. And then I told her about the whole experience and how the Detroit style pizza was actually really
Pretty
friggin'
good.
delicious. Yeah, I mean, it's friggin' banging,
They
son.
need to get the crazy bread in there. That's what.
Oh man, that's the one thing I miss most about Little. Don't let me say it's too loud because I don't want the wife to hear me. That's the one thing I really miss about Little Caesars, man. When I was a kid, we used to go every
Dude,
Wednesday
tear the
night
crazy
and we
bread
get a
up.
movie. Yeah, we get some pizza and some crazy bread, and that crazy bread was, oh my god, it was so
Always fire, man. My wife loves the crazy bread.
oh, it's the best damn breadsticks at any pizza place ever.
It is,
Period.
especially when they're fresh. Woo.
Oh my god, yeah. But hey, seriously, you want some real badass pizza? You ever come up to my area, I will take you to the best pizza restaurant in Tennessee. It's called Big Ed's Pizza. You have to wait about an hour to get in the place, but
Hey, that means it's good.
I promise you, you will not be dissatisfied with this pizza.
Right. Hell yeah.
Wow, I got really off topic there. All right, you got any we're coming up on the hour mark, so you got
Yeah.
any score predictions for us, Scoob?
Man, I'm always trying to pick the Titans to win, and I don't know.
That's hard.
It is, man. It is. It's hard to pick them to win, especially the way they beat us last time. I'm sure we're probably not going to win the game. I want us to win the game bad. So I'm going to say 24-17 Texans.
Okay. All
And I
right.
don't want to do it.
Hey,
I hate to even say it. I don't want to do it. I just don't think we have enough people to slow down their offense on defense right now.
I'll be honest with you. We have the same score for the Texans. I
Right.
had I had them at 24 too. I'm hoping for a little more out of the Titans. I'm hoping it's a
I am too, man. I want to
21-24
see him break
game.
out of this damn shell and do
Uh,
something.
yeah, and I'd love it if we scored points on offense
Right.
and not
More
just
than 6
defense or
or
special teams,
10.
which I'm cool with defense or special teams. Don't think I'm
Right.
bitching about those points because I'm not. I'm just saying I would like it if our quarterback and wide receivers and running backs could score some points too.
We need the offense to score more than the defense.
That would be preferable, yes.
Right.
That would be preferable.
Let's get a DK punt return,
Oh,
which I'm
yeah.
calling that. That's my shot. DK punt return Sunday.
Okay. Okay.
So there you go. That's my shot.
Man, I'll be honest with you, it's very likely. You got a pretty damn good chance of him returning something for a touchdown at least.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. If you hung around with us, we really appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me and Scoob tonight. We will be back Monday to talk about what happened with the Texans and
sir.
Titans game. Scoob
Thanks
will
for
be at
having
the
me.
Texans and Titans game. So if you are at the Texans and Titans game, find Scoob, get a selfie with him. That's the thing, I guess. Because, like, literally every time we go to a game, there's like 500 people that come up and they're like, yo, man, can I get a selfie with you, Scoob?
I won't be in my jumpsuit. I will be in salute to service stuff, but I will be in my mask.
There you go, bro. All right. All right. So, anyway, we really appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it to your friends. We don't make any money.
You
We just
better
have
do
fun.
it.
So, yeah. Anyway, until Monday, we'll see you guys later, I guess. Tighten up. Peace out.